Happy Tuesday, everyone. I know we've had such a peaceful weekend, at least for me, because we don't have to watch the Raiders this weekend. So this video will be about my fantasy. I've been doing good in one league and then horrific in another. And if you didn't know what my previous drafts were, I had picked number 1 overall in one league, and then another draft I picked 3 overall. If you can guess which one I'm doing better, obviously I had my doubts when I picked number 1 that I was gonna do well. Well, that's the one I'm doing horrific. So yeah, it's been rough. I think I'm currently 2-5. Yeah, horrific things I've done decision making. So early on in the season, I made the decision, don't judge me, and mind you, I just came back from the gym, but I made the decision to trade away Jamar Chase. Don't judge me, okay? I know that back when I made the decision, I thought it was gonna be a good idea. It is not, obviously. Horrendous. I thought Jamar Chase was gonna have a huge problem trying to put points up without Burrow, because I predicted Burrow was probably going to go down pretty early on in the season. Did I expect week 2? No, I traded him after week 1, after I saw horrific and how Joe Burrow was fighting for his life each week. So I was like, you know what? Might as well trade him, because if it continues this way, I'm not going to get anything of value. So as impulsive as I am, I got in return seeing Geno Smith. Okay, so mind you, my decision was after week 1, seeing Geno Smith. I was like, I'm all in. I better get Jacoby Myers. Is it Myers or Mayers? Okay, either way, I was like, I better get him before his stock goes too high and I'm not going to pay for it. So I was like, I'm going to get him in a combo trade with Omari and Hampton, because I needed an RB desperately, horrifically, and no one was trading me for an RB. So yeah, I traded Jamar Chase for that. At the time, I did really believe in these players to do well, which Omari and Hampton did. He was doing good until he got injured. And Mayers was doing great to his best ability. So yeah, I'm suffering because of that. I'm not proud of it. So this is the team. Well, some of them are on bye, but this is the team. So normally I have Hurts, because I traded Josh Allen for Hurts and Vidal. Okay, I had to do it, guys. I had no depth in running back. DeAndre Swift I ended up trading for because I did not have him. Do you know who my RBs were? My RBs were Hampton, who was injured, Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, and I'm sorry, don't judge me. I know I should have never drafted Chief players. That was my first problem. And Brian Robinson. Who else? Kenneth Walker. Those are my RBs, guys. So I had nobody. And my wide receiver depth after Jamar Chase was gone, it was like nothing. I had DK Metcalf, which is what I traded to get DeAndre Swift, which was not a bad trade, because I got DeAndre Swift and I can't pronounce the name. Shakir. DeAndre Swift, Shakir for Metcalf, which I think was a steal. So I got that. I drafted I got Quentin Johnson on waivers. That's how I dropped. Also, I had Rashad White, which I dropped for Quentin Johnson. This league is difficult because you can only have 5 bench spots, and the IR players are only strictly if they're IR. So you can't even, if they're out for a few weeks or 1 or 2 weeks in hamstring, if they're not on IR, you can't put them on IR. So it makes it very difficult. Debo, and then, like I said, Kenneth Walker, which was on a bye. So this is my team. So that's why I had to do it. So don't judge me. This is the team that I'm so proud of that I drafted. Okay, I was 3rd overall. Look at this team. I got Hurts, Jacob, Rashad White, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Olave, and those are just some of the beginning. Let me go to the next screenshot. Okay, my continues. Goddard, Debo, Aubrey Colts, Chubb, Algier. Why couldn't I get this ability to do that in my other draft? And it just continues. It just continues because I had to move people because they're on. Here's more. Look at Bourne, Njoku, Bucks, Ayuk. And then Kyron Williams was on a bye. So this team right now, I'm on with this team. I'm 8-1. I'm looking at championship by pass. Listen, it's Florida, so I'm sweating. And I thought it was going to be a nice day, so don't touch me, okay? But look at that team. That is a good team. That team, I'm hoping to win championship. But like I said, with my luck, I might get all the way there. Currently, I'm the best team and not go anywhere and still lose. You know, that would be my luck. You know, make it this far just to do nothing. So it'll be interesting because I do believe I have the best chance in this league to become a championship winner. So this is the first time I'm in this league. So what a difference, huh? What a difference, huh? What a bipolar fantasy draft for me. So how are you guys doing? Did you pick number 1 overall? Did you hold on to your players and now they're just starting to do so well? Or were you like me, like making bad decisions? And now you just kind of suffer in silence. Here I am. Like I said, what do you think? Do I have a chance at a championship with the second team? Clearly the first is basically they have a toilet bowl, which I'm gonna hope that I win my money back because there's nothing left this season. And I'm not gonna do any more trades. I keep saying that and then I do trades. Yeah, so tell me what y'all think and how y'all doing on your season, you know, your season in fantasy. Hopefully better than mine. Well, I'm not terrible, but you know, it's half and half. And then, you know, the Raiders that also like to ruin that too. So have a good week, guys. Bye.